Nuestras cámaras también, evidentemente, preparadas para grabar el momento especial para Artur, seguro, en el cual pisará el Camp Nou, el césped del Camp Nou por primera vez, la nueva casa de este joven jugador de 21 años.
Again, we're getting your comments coming through on Facebook. A funny one there from Siful Alam, who was amused to see that he just signed the contract and didn't read it. I'm pretty sure that it has been read beforehand, but we're not going to sit here now and watch live coverage of Artur reading his contract. That would be pretty dull viewing. We're seeing pictures here now. Again, we saw these are repeats from earlier on. This is when Artur was picking up his shirt. We're getting all kinds. Welcome to the best club in the world, says Debatai. El mejor club, sí, el mejor jugador del mundo también. That's Javier Urquia, referring to how Artur is going to be playing alongside Leo Messi. Arthur, welcome to Barcelona, says Hendrickson. Munir Yaka, welcome to the best team in the world. Sirwan Taha, welcome to Barcelona. Lots of comments here in Brazilian.
En ese primer acto abierto a los medios con el presidente Bartomeu. Y en la primera imagen con la nueva camiseta, con ese Artur. La nueva equipación que lucirá el Fútbol Club Barcelona en la próxima temporada y que lucirá a Artur en el centro del campo del Barça. Ahí está esa fotografía oficial.
There we have the official photograph with President Bartomeu holding up the new shirt with his name on the back. Seems like we've got a kind of 3D design to the name on the back there. Look, that looks really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. He's all smiles, is Artur, as you could only expect. Just being asked to carry on. I think one of the photographers, they want a picture of him on his own.
Ahí está Artur atendiendo a las peticiones de los fotógrafos desde todos los ángulos, desde todos los lados. Esa fotografía del jugador posando con la nueva camiseta, con ese diseño que decía Mike, esa especie de relieve en las letras de Artur.
There we have Artur. Do you think he looks a bit like Jordi Alba, or is it just me?
¿Se parece a Jordi Alba, dices? Bueno, sí. Tiene una retirada, seguramente de altura son parecidos, 1,72 m, datos oficiales del club. Sí.
I don't know, I think he physically looks a bit like him. I don't know if we're going to get confused between the two when they're on the training field. So here we got the gathering again of the directors, Eric Abidal there on the right, and Artur's brother and father as well, who are here.
Estoy mirando la altura de Jordi Alba, datos del club.
173 his height.
1,70.
1,73 m, so it's not particularly tall. That's 5'8" for those of you who still follow the imperial measurements. So welcome to the best club in the world, says someone with a Russian name, Dabya. I think I'm not very good at reading Russian. And welcome to FC Barcelona from Rafat Shihadeh. Welcome to the best club in the world, says Achrafko. Someone there agrees. Wow, he looks a bit like Alba, says Naps. Agrees with me that he looks like Jordi Alba. I thought so too. Someone asking what shirt number he's going to get. That's not been revealed yet. Maybe we'll learn that later on. Let's wait and see. From Senegal, Ibrahim is welcoming Artur to the best club in the world. Essien Darlington says, welcome to the home of football. I was just saying that someone had said Rey Artur, King Arthur. That was it's a headline that I think we're probably going to be seeing hopefully over the next few months, years and seasons. Once again, writing on the shirt there and posing Artur on this, one of the biggest days of his life. He's a happy fellow.
Más imágenes de Artur firmando otra vez esa camiseta. Como decía Mike, comentarios en Facebook hablando de King Arthur, del Rey Arturo. Probablemente lo usemos más de una vez esta temporada, si todo va bien, si Artur rinde como esperamos. En el centro del campo del Fútbol Club Barcelona, un futbolista que destaca por su juego asociativo, por su capacidad de combinación, su conducción de balón, tiene llegada incluso a portería. Veremos cuáles son sus cualidades y cómo se adapta al esquema de Ernesto Valverde, en un centro del campo con jugadores de calidad como Busquets, Coutinho, Rakitic, André Gómez, Denis Suárez, etcétera, etcétera. Veremos cómo encaja Artur en ese centro del campo del Fútbol Club Barcelona. En cualquier caso, refuerzo para el centro del campo azulgrana. Recordemos la salida de Paulinho la semana pasada hacia el fútbol chino. Quedaba ahí un hueco en el centro del campo del Barça. El club tenía firmado al brasileño, tenía firmada esa opción de compra en el mes de marzo. Se podía ejecutar ahora o en el 2019. El club ha decidido ejecutar ya la compra del jugador, como decíamos, por 31 millones de euros más 9 en variables. Firma por 6 temporadas hasta la temporada 2023-2024 con una cláusula de rescisión de 400 millones. Esas son las cifras del fichaje de Artur por el FC Barcelona. Hemos visto ya 3 de los actos de los que consta esta presentación y, si no me equivoco, lo siguiente ya será saltar al césped del Camp Nou, ahora sí, para hacer los primeros toques como jugador del Barça. Tendrá que ir a cambiarse el vestuario y ponerse la nueva equipación del club.
Yeah, as Jordi's explaining, what's happening now is Artur is making his way down to the changing room. He's going to get kitted up in the full FC Barcelona strip, and then he'll be coming out and appearing exactly where our cameras are focusing in now, and where a gentleman's already getting things prepared for the traditional juggling session, posing for the cameras on pitch level, after which we've got the media conference, which we'll be bringing you live.
Acho que ganhar o mais títulos possíveis, porque
estamos escuchando a Artur, pero no le vemos.
Então, em busca dos meus companheiros, vou em busca de títulos. Então, acho que é o sonho de todo jogador, né?
Diría que son las palabras de ayer por la tarde en el aeropuerto. Dice que es un sueño cumplido llegar al Fútbol Club Barcelona, que se siente un privilegiado por defender estos colores.
Essa grandeza toda que representa, né? Então, só
los colores de un club con mucha grandeza, y para él es un honor llegar al Fútbol Club Barcelona. Le hemos escuchado, lo hemos visto, diría Mike, eran las palabras de ayer por la tarde. Hoy lo escucharemos también. Esperaros, porque empezará en breve la rueda de prensa después de que el jugador aparezca aquí en el césped. Veis a los operarios preparando ese panel.
Yeah, we were just listening to the words. We didn't see the images, but we could hear the words that Artur gave yesterday on arrival at the airport, where he was talking about how it was his dream of playing for FC Barcelona and how much he hopes to deliver titles, and how he's so happy to form part of the team. We've got images here from inside the stadium that put up this intriguing looking panel here that's being put up. There's a ball just being placed on a plinth. I guess that's the ball that Artur is going to be juggling with, and some others have been put on some other plinths there as well. So it's intriguing what's being planned here. We shall find out later on. Jordi was talking a little bit about the characteristics of Artur, what kind of a player he is. He was originally a defensive midfielder, but over the years he's become more of an attacking midfielder. I say over the years in a relative sense. He's only 21 years old. He's played 2 seasons at the professional level for Gremio, and he's very much a midfielder in the ilk of Xavi, in the ilk of Iniesta, in the ilk of Thiago Alcantara. Not perhaps so much the kind of player who scores goals. He's only scored 6 goals for Gremio. He's more of the player who sets up the ball, who sets up the forwards, who works for the forwards, operates just around the edge of the area, and probably just the kind of player that Messi would like to have playing just behind him, the kind of player that Messi was perhaps lacking at the World Cup in Russia. And of course there's a gap in the Barca midfield, with Iniesta having retired, Paulinho returning to China, and Artur is very much ideally made to fit into that, because he knows about the passing game. Extraordinary. He topped the Brazilian completed passing rates. He had the top score of 93.1%, 82.2 passes a game. Those were both league highs, playing in a Gremio team that enjoyed 57% possession in the Brazilian league. It's a team that very much plays a similar kind of football to FC Barcelona, so he should be able to adapt fairly well to the way that Barca plays, playing that possession game, holding onto the ball in midfield, getting the ball to the feet of the trident up front. He's the man who's going to be supplying the balls to Suarez, to Messi, to Dembele. He's very much a player that's going to fit into the Barca system of things, and I'm sure Ernesto Valverde is looking forward to getting him involved in training games, and we'll get to see what he can do on the pitch as soon as the pre-season matches start, and that's not long from now.
Muchas ganas de ver debutar a Artur y ver si esas características que le han hecho triunfar en el fútbol brasileño, ese pase, esa visión de juego que le irá perfectamente al centro del campo del Fútbol Club Barcelona. Veremos si esta tarde el equipo hoy se ha entrenado a las 10 de la mañana, primer entrenamiento de la temporada. Lo volverá a hacer a las 7 de la tarde, hora española. Veremos si a Artur le da tiempo de hacer ese primer entrenamiento. Si no, mañana a las 10 de la mañana, hora española. Entendemos que sí que sería el primer entrenamiento de Artur, si no hay ningún problema físico, ningún problema de documentación o alguna situación que tenga que solucionar el jugador. Mañana sería el primer entrenamiento. Y entiendo, por lo tanto, Mike, que aparecerá en la gira por Estados Unidos a partir del 24 de julio. El Barça estará en los Estados Unidos y jugará 3 partidos amistosos contra rivales de nivel, la camiseta del Barça.
As Jordi was saying, the first team trained earlier this morning. The first training session of the season, and they'll be training again this evening at 7 o'clock p.m. We're not sure if Artur is going to be taking part in that training session. There's no reason to suspect why not. Let's hope that does happen. That would be something to very much look forward to. There were 14 players training this morning. Carlos Aleñá, he's still recovering from injury. He worked out in isolation, but the other 14 players were at the session. Of course, the players at the World Cup, they're not back yet. They'll be coming back staggered depending on how far their team progressed. Of course, Rakitic, Dembele, Vermaelen as well, because he's in the 3rd and 4th place playoff, and Umtiti, they're still involved in the competition, so it'll be a while before they'll be coming back. But of course, the main focus for the players now is the 24th of July, when they'll be heading across the water to the United States of America, where they've got friendlies against Tottenham, Milan and Rome, all on the west coast. So I'm sure there's some of our American viewers will be looking forward to that. I know it's very early in the morning for Americans to be here. Looking at Facebook, we've got mainly people from Asia and Africa because of the time, and of course from Europe too.
Ahí está esa imagen repetida de la primera de las acciones de Artur de esta mañana, que ha sido la firma en el palco presidente Suñol, esa firma del contrato que le unirá al Barça, como decíamos, hasta el 2024, 6 temporadas, y la firma de la camiseta, la primera de las que ha hecho junto con el presidente. Estamos esperando a que el jugador ya salte al césped. Habéis visto esos preparativos, ese balón, el protagonista de la campaña del club con Nike, del balón nos hace más, the ball makes us more. Esos balones protagonistas en el césped del Camp Nou lo han sido siempre, lo serán incluso más aún con este jugador, con Artur, porque es un jugador que necesita el balón para explotar sus cualidades. El Barça necesita el balón para desarrollar su juego, con lo cual esperemos y pensamos que encajará perfectamente.
Sometimes the nerves get to the players and they end up embarrassing themselves. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is the kind of thing that Brazilians are so good at.
Ahí está esa calidad.
Where Artur is from is actually not on the beach. It's out in the heart of the Brazilian jungle. But wow, the guy can juggle. He knows how to do it. And then comes kneeling down, posing.
Estado del Camp Nou con ese balón, esos primeros toques. Insistimos, no hay un gran número de aficionados, sí que los habéis oído. Artur les ha saludado. Son los...
Yeah, so now we can see what those intriguing balls were all about. Well, you don't need me. You can see what's happening when he joined that club. Thumbs up there for the fans. I don't know if he's going to go and sign the balls on the left as well. One would hope so.
Están los fotógrafos pidiendo que se acerquen cada uno a su posición, evidentemente, para tener la mejor instantánea del centrocampista brasileño. No, fantástico para